What happens when love, law, and property rights intersect? This is a question that was brought to light in the intriguing case of Graham York v. York in 2016. In the heart of this case were Miss Graham York and Mr. York, two individuals who had cohabited for over 3 decades. However, the tranquility of their home was disrupted following Mr. York's death, as the question of ownership arose. The home, you see, had been registered in Mr. York's sole name. At the initial hearing, Miss Graham York was successful in establishing that she was entitled to a beneficial share of the property. The judge, taking into account her contributions to the home and the duration of the cohabitation, quantified her share at 25%. But Miss Graham York didn't stop there. She appealed, arguing that she deserved a 50% share. She had made some financial contributions to the property, albeit minimal, and had cooked the meals. Additionally, she had jointly raised one of the couple's 2 children, while the other resided with his grandmother. Yet, the relationship between the two was far from ideal. It was described as abusive and dysfunctional. Mr. York was characterized as controlling and having a proclivity for violence, while Miss Graham York was described as intelligent but vulnerable. On appeal, Tomlinson L.J. rejected Miss Graham York's argument. He explained that the sympathy she attracted, having endured years of abuse, did not permit the court to redistribute property interests in a way that might seem like appropriate compensation to right-minded people. When determining a fair share, the court's inquiry is confined to considering the whole course of dealing between in relation to the property. Wider considerations about the abusive nature of the parties' relationship could not therefore be taken into account in quantifying Miss Graham York's share. So what can we glean from this case? First and foremost, it underscores the importance of understanding the legal implications of property rights in a cohabitation setting. Even if one has made contributions to the home, the law may not necessarily recognize this as grounds for a higher share in the property. Secondly, the case highlights that the court's role is not to deliver what may be perceived as moral justice, but rather to adhere to the law and the facts of the case. In this instance, the abusive nature of the relationship, while tragic, could not influence the court's decision on the distribution of property interests. In conclusion, the Graham York v. York case serves as a potent reminder of the complexities that can arise when matters of the heart become entangled with the law. It emphasizes the critical role that legal knowledge plays in navigating property rights, particularly in non-traditional living arrangements such as cohabitation. And it underscores the fact that the court's focus remains firmly affixed to the law, even in the face of deeply emotive circumstances.